So currently there are total 47 students. So let's start our discussion. So professional communication is one of the subjects for second semester. Okay. Have you got the list of all subjects for you? Please tell if you have got the list of all subjects for your second semester.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yes, sir. Well timetable.
Okay. So you'll have come to know that professional communication is one of the subjects for your second semester, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh. One related subject that you have studied in first semester is communication skills. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, all of us know what this communication is. So can anyone define communication as you have studied it in last semester? Someone please go ahead and tell what communication is. It is simple. It is a familiar term to us. Huh. Please someone go ahead.
Conversation between people.
Yes, conversation between people. Very good. What more?
The language.
What? I didn't understand. What of language?
Transfer of language.
Transformation of language or transformation of thoughts. What will you say?
The language used to convey the feelings and thoughts with each other.
Huh. It's called as communication. Okay. Good. What more can you add? Anyone?
Exchange of knowledge
Correct.
with others.
Simply, it is exchange of knowledge, thoughts, ideas, information, emotions from one person to another. So here is one more term, that is business. You can see here. Yes or no? So what is business? We have understood what communication is. Now let's understand what business is. Tell me. How will you define business? I think in the last unit of your first semester, you have learned some part of business. That is business correspondence. Do you remember? Yes or no? Have you learned writing practices first as the last unit of first semester? Yes or no? Someone please
Yes, sir.
answer. Huh. And so how will you define this business? What is business? Because we are the students of professional education, we must understand what business is. Who are the two persons in business? What is the base of business? What actually
Exchange
is
of
the
products, sir.
correct exchange of products? Very good.
Sales, sir.
Sales. Okay.
Exchange of products and service on the basis of money.
Very good. What is business? It is the exchange of products and services on the basis of money. So money is the best. So we can come to the conclusion that in both concepts, that is business and communication, there is exchange, right? In one term, there is exchange of products and services on the basis of money. And in another term, there is exchange of thoughts, ideas, information. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead for some further discussion regarding this professional or business communication. So you can find the next screen, which is there. What is the title here? Read out someone. What is the title on the screen?
What is business communication?
Correct. What is business communication? And here you will find the definitions of business as well as communication. In both definitions, you will find the word exchange. So in which term, what is exchanged is the part of your learning. Okay. So is there any query regarding these two terms? I think you have understood. And at the bottom, you can see some pictures here. They represent communication. In first picture, there are two persons. One is male and another is female, and they are interacting with each other. There is one person in whose hand there is one laptop, and through that he is communicating with others. In the third picture, you will find three people together. They're interacting with each other. And in the same way, in the remaining pictures, there are two persons each who are communicating with each other. So simply that sharing or exchanging of thoughts is called as communication, and what business is, we have already discussed. So should we proceed further? Should we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you find on the screen now? See here. What is this? Read out the title. We'll go for explanation. Be fast. It's not a big deal to read whatever is on the screen. I just wish to check if you are on the same screen or not. Tell me, what is the title?
Sample organizational structure.
Correct. Sample organizational structure. So here we basically need to understand what this organization is. Do you know the term organization? Organization म्हणजे काय असते?
Group of
संघटना.
people, sir. Group of people.
Correct. Very good. Very good. It is a group of people. It is a group of professionals. It is the group of officials who work together for achieving specific goal. Yes or no? And that organization can be governmental organization or private organization. In Marathi, you call them as Sarkari Sanstha or Khazgi Sanstha, right? So may it be governmental organization or you also call it as public sector organization in public sector or private organization. So simply understand that an organization is the group of people who have specific goal, and those people work together to achieve that goal. Okay, you can take a lot of names of such organizations related to your specific branch. Are you getting or not? So Infosys, or you can say companies also. Organizations is equal to companies, is equal to factories. Try to understand. Is that clear? So you can take the names of Infosys, then Capgemini, then Cognizant. Every name of the company, whichever you take, has the same structure, whichever is visible on the screen. And these boxes, whichever you see here, these boxes stand for the departments or sections of that specific organization. And that department, that section is also made up of people. It is also made up of officials. Are you clear? And you have to put yourself in such structure of any organization and imagine how the communication happens. Yes or no? So here at the top, what do you see here? Who is at the top in this organization? It is on sample structure. Tell me. Just read out that name in black background. What is it?
General manager.
Correct. General manager, who is the medium between the management, the top management, the governing body, and the remaining sections. So let me ask you one question. After your degree, after completion of your degree, whenever you step in specific organization, that time, will you be appointed as general manager directly?
No.
Yes, very good. सगळ्यांना समजते का हे? Your initial position
sir.
cannot be top position. You are appointed as at some lower level initially, and when your experience grows, when your abilities grow, when your efficiencies grow, that time you are promoted to higher positions. Is it clear?
Sir.
So that is the natural rule. We should accept it. So you will be working in such organization at some higher level, at some top position, or at some lower position, or at some medium position. But wherever you are working, that time you have to take help of different forms of communication. Can you imagine any communication? Sorry, can you imagine any organization without communication? Tell me. Can you imagine human life, social life, professional life, career without communication? Is it possible to run businesses without communication? Is it possible to make advertisement of your products without communication? Is it possible to motivate people without communication? Tell me.
No, sir.
Correct. Very good. So you need to understand the importance of this communication process in such organizational structures, where people have to express themselves, people have to understand others with the help of different forms of communication. So on the next screen, we'll get to know which forms exist in such organizational structures. So what do you find here? Read out the main title. Here, I have highlighted it. Read out.
Forms of professional communication.
Correct. Very good. Forms of professional communication. See, recently we have discussed one organizational structure. In that organization, communication is crucial. So let's understand what type of communication exists in an organization. So basically, as you can see on the screen, there are two types of professional communication, basically. The first one is, tell me. It is already visible.
Verbal.
Correct.
Verb.
Verbal communication, to which you call in Marathi as भाषिक संभाषण किंवा भाषिक communication असं म्हटलं तरी चालेल, because we are bilingual or trilingual. Okay, भाषिक संभाषण. And second one is non-verbal. What will you call it as in Marathi? Non-verbal. एकीकडे भाषिक आहे, दुसरीकडे काय असेल? Non-verbal. Non is the sign of negation. Non, no, not. सांगा लवकर लवकर, मराठीमध्ये काय म्हणणार? भाषिकच्या विरुद्ध काय असेल? सिंपल क्वेश्चन. करेक्ट, अभाषिक. हा, मग भाषिक म्हणजे काय? तर there is use of any language, may it be Marathi, Hindi, English, or any language of the world. That communication will be called as verbal communication, and whenever we don't use any language, any human language for communication, then it is called as non-verbal communication. Here, there are two aspects. One is body language, as you can see on the screen, and second is graphic language. So people express themselves through different forms of body language, such as posture, gestures, eye contact, facial expressions, personal appearance. Then there are different forms of graphic communication also, like charts, different maps, different pictures, different colors. Are you getting or not? So through all such aspects, transformation of knowledge or transformation of thoughts happens. Maybe reactions. Are you getting or not? Reaction is also one of the aspects of communication. So whenever we raise our thumb, yes or no, it is also one kind of communication. It has some message. Are you getting or not? What is the message of this? Raise the thumb.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Or we say best luck, or everything is fine, done. Such
Done.
are correct. Such are the messages of that simple symbol, simple activity, simple gesture, we can say. Yes or no? So try to understand, as the professionals in the field of engineering, you need to understand all these forms of communication. Are you clear? And here, as far as verbal communication is concerned, you will find two types. Which are they? See on the screen and answer. Which are the two types of verbal communication?
Oral and
Correct. Correct. Oral and written. Oral ला आपण तोंडी संभाषण म्हणतोय आणि written ला काय म्हणतोय? लेखी, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Whenever human beings use language, they use language in these two forms. One is oral form and another is written form. Is that clear? Tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Should we proceed further? Have you got any query, any misunderstanding, any confusion regarding these things? So you are free to ask. Otherwise, we will proceed further. Should we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So come to the next screen. Here you find the title Forms of Professional Oral Communication. बघा, एखाद्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये, एखाद्या व्यवसायामध्ये, एखाद्या कार्यालयामध्ये तोंडी संभाषणाचे कोणते कोणते प्रकार अस्तित्वात असतात हे तुम्हाला इथं स्क्रीनवर पाहायला मिळते. Is it clear? So here, as the first form of professional oral communication, you find interpersonal talk. What do you call it in Marathi? Interpersonal. म्हणजे काय? जसं तुम्ही पहिल्या स्लाइड मध्ये बॉटमला, सॉरी दुसऱ्या स्लाइड मध्ये बघितलं, there were people interacting with each other. What is it? It is nothing but interpersonal talk. त्यालाच आपण मराठीमध्ये म्हणतोय व्यक्ती व्यक्तीमधलं संभाषण. So which can be the further forms of this interpersonal talk? Can you guess? Either it might be face-to-face talk or it might be telephonic talk. Is it acceptable? है की नाही? हे जे इंटरपर्सनल टॉक आहे ते एकतर कशाच्या माध्यमातून असू शकतं, फेस टू फेस असू शकते, किंवा आता सांगितलं मी, किंवा
telephone.
correct, it can be telephonic, it can be with the help of cell phone. Okay, then the second form, You can see here, which is the second form of professional oral communication.
Presentation.
Correct, presentations. So what are presentations? So presentation is one formal event of oral communication. बघा मी काय काय म्हणतोय. It is one formal event of oral communication through which a speaker expresses his ideas for a group of people. Simple. The examples are like a lecture, a speech, a talk, a demonstration. Yes or no? All these are the modes of presentations. So are they necessary in organization, in company? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, obviously yes. Okay, there is no another answer, or there cannot be another answer. Try to understand. Because without presentations, we cannot be a perfect professional. Try to understand. Because we have to stand in front of the people and we have to motivate them sometimes. We have to advertise sometimes. Sometimes we have to give them training. Sometimes we have to seek their advice. Sometimes we have to take their opinions. And then we have to go for some decision. Try to understand. Without presentations, we cannot have impact over other people. We cannot influence other people. Is that clear? Tell me, yes or no? सांगा काहीतरी.
Yes, sir.
हा.
Yes, sir.
ओके. मग हे प्रेझेंटेशन कसं करायचं वगैरे, त्याचे स्किल्स कोणते कोणते आहेत, इंटरनल आस्पेक्ट्स कोणते कोणते आहेत, वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस ड्युरिंग आवर actual regular lectures. Okay, this is just one introductory lecture. Try to understand. Then the third form of professional communication you find here is
Meetings.
meetings. Correct. Then what is a meeting? Meeting is simply a gathering of people, or it is one occasion whereby people come together for discussion of specific issues, specific points, and to come at some conclusion. है की नाही? कोणत्या तरी विषयावर चर्चा करण्यासाठी एकत्र येणं आणि त्या चर्चेतून कोणता तरी निर्णय घेणं. That is the purpose of meetings. So meetings are an integral part of professional life. बघा, ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये काम करत असताना आपल्याला नेहमी अशा मीटिंग मध्ये सहभागी व्हावं लागतं. मग कसं सहभागी व्हायचं, काय वगैरे गोष्टी आपण शिकणार आहोत. ओके, सो कम टू नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ प्रोफेशनल ओरल कम्युनिकेशन. यू कॅन सी हिअर व्हॉट इज इट. रीड आउट फास्ट. स्पीचेस. करेक्ट. मग तुमच्या मनामध्ये असा प्रश्न असेल की भाषणांचा आणि आमच्या करिअरचा काय संबंध आहे. तर संबंध आहे, लक्षात घ्या. कसा? सी, in organizations different types of programs are arranged, different types of events are arranged for which you have to deliver short speeches on such occasions. For example, suppose you have arranged one function and people have gathered in that hall. So initially it becomes your responsibility to welcome all those people. Yes or no? आलेल्या पाहुण्यांचं स्वागत करणं गरजेचं असतं की नसतं?
Yes, sir.
की आलात, या, बसा, चाललात, जावा, असं चालतं का? आर यू गेटिंग ऑर नॉट? येस और नो?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. Secondly, you have to deliver some speeches like इंट्रोड्युसिंग द गेस्ट. बघा त्याच इव्हेंटला कोणीतरी एक गेस्ट आलेले आहेत, कोणीतरी एक डिग्निटरी आलेले आहे. वन इमिनंट पर्सन हॅज appeared there or arrived there as the chief guest. So it becomes your responsibility to introduce that chief guest. Who is he? What are his or her qualifications? How he or she is special? Yes or no? आपण कोणाला पण बोलवतो का कार्यक्रमाला? कोणाला बोलवतो? Someone eminent. Yes or no? Someone special. Try to understand. आणि ते कोण आहेत याची ओळख करून देणं एक गरज असते. दॅट्स वाय बिकॉज दॅट पर्सन फील्स रिस्पेक्टेड. बघा तुम्ही एखाद्या व्यक्तीची जर ओळख करून देत असाल तर त्या व्यक्तीला सन्माननीय आहोत असं वाटतं की नाही? आर यू गेटिंग अर नॉट? हा, लक्षात. हा, त्याच्यानंतर तिसरा एक प्रकार आहे फेअरवेल स्पीच. मे बी इन युअर 10th or 12th स्टँडर्ड यू हॅव डिलिव्हर्ड सच स्पीच. तुमचा सेंड ऑफ म्हणा किंवा निरोप समारंभ म्हणा, त्यावेळी तुम्ही भाषण देत असता. तसंच ऑर्गनायझेशन्समध्ये सुद्धा whenever you switch from specific organization to another organization, that time such farewell function is arranged, or sometimes there is, due to promotion, due to transfer, you are shifted to another place. In such cases you have to go for such farewell speech. मग आपलं त्याच्यामध्ये मनोगत व्यक्त करता आलं पाहिजे. एकतर तुम्ही स्वतः निघून जाणारी व्यक्ती असता किंवा जी व्यक्ती निघून चाललेली आहे त्याच्याबद्दलचं मनोगत तुम्हाला व्यक्त करावं लागतं. आर यू गेटिंग अर नॉट? देर आर 2 modes ऑफ फेअरवेल स्पीचेस. सहसा मग आपला रिस्पॉन्स काय असतो? जाऊ दे, बोलते त्याला बोलू द्या, आपण बसू कोपऱ्यात ऐकत, आहे की नाही? Yes or no? That should not be at the approach. Your approach should be, I should go on the stage, I should speak. And that approach is developed whenever you have complete awareness about all those things. If your notions are clear, if your ideas are clear, what is the occasion and what to speak, how to speak, हे सगळं जेव्हा कळतं तेव्हा मग आपण आत्मविश्वासानं लोकांच्या समोर उभं राहू शकतो. इज दॅट क्लिअर? Yes or no? Yes. There is one more type of speech, that is vote of thanks. माहिती आहे तुम्हाला vote of thanks काय असतं? बघा,
आभार प्रदर्शन.
करेक्ट, व्हेरी गुड. तर तोच कार्यक्रम आहे. त्या कार्यक्रमाच्या शेवटी ज्या ज्या लोकांनी तुमच्या कार्यक्रमाच्या यशस्वीतेसाठी हातभार लावलेला आहे, मदत केलेली आहे, त्या प्रत्येकाचं आभार मानणं ही गरज असते. दॅट इज वन कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट, दॅट इज वन कोड ऑफ बिहेवियर. सो वी हॅव टू थँक, वी हॅव टू एक्सप्रेस आवर ग्रॅटिट्यूड फॉर ऑल दोज who have supported for the success of your program. Then next time those people again cooperate you. Otherwise बघा, आपल्याला माहित आहे की आपण एखाद्यासाठी काहीतरी केलंय आणि त्याच्याकडून साधं 2 शब्द थँक्यू हे सुद्धा आले नाहीत किंवा कोणी साधं थँक्यू सुद्धा म्हटलं नाही, तर दुसऱ्या वेळा ती व्यक्ती मदत करते का? करते का? आपलं कोणी नावच घेतलं नाही, आपले कोणी आभार मानले नाही, आपल्याबद्दल कोणी कृतज्ञता व्यक्त केली नाही. आपण तर खूप कष्ट घेतले असतात समजा कोणाला मदत करण्यासाठी. कळतंय? बघा, आपला जो सब्जेक्ट आहे ना, हा सब्जेक्ट इट इज फॉर क्रिएटिंग अवेअरनेस, है की नाही, और एनहान्सिंग आवर सेन्सिबिलिटीज. आपला हा जो सब्जेक्ट आहे हा आपल्या जाणीवा जागृत करणारा सब्जेक्ट आहे. आपल्या जाणीवा समजतात ज्या आपल्या 5 सेन्सेसला होतात किंवा ब्रेनला होते, ती जाणीव असते, लक्षात घ्या. आणि त्या जागृत करणं, जागृत ठेवणं ही एक गरज असते प्रोफेशनमध्ये. तेच आपण या सगळ्या गोष्टीतून शिकणार आहोत. आर यू क्लिअर? येस ऑर नो?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's go ahead for the next form of professional oral communication. What is it?
Interview.
Interviews, correct. त्यालाच तुम्ही काय म्हणता मराठीमध्ये?
मुलाखत.
मुलाखत, करेक्ट. आणि
मुलाखत.
and in Hindi, मुलाकात, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
मग how will you define it? That is my next question. An interview is a session of questions and answers between the employer and the candidate. बरोबर आहे की नाही?
Yes, sir.
हा. किंवा whenever you will be in the last year of your graduation of your engineering, that time you will have to go for campus interviews. Clear? मग ते
Yes, sir.
इंटरव्ह्यूज असतात काय? त्याच्यामध्ये कोणत्या कोणत्या सेन्सिबिलिटीज आपल्याकडे असल्या पाहिजेत, कोणत्या जाणीवा असल्या पाहिजेत, कसं फेस करायचं, कोणत्या गोष्टी पाळायच्या, कोणत्या गोष्टी टाळायच्या, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपण आपल्या पुढच्या लेक्चर्स मध्ये शिकणार आहोत. ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. देन द लास्ट फॉर्म विच यू सी हियर as the form of professional communication, professional oral communication is, read out.
Group discussion.
करेक्ट, ग्रुप डिस्कशन. त्यालाच आपण मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो समूह चर्चा. इट इज लाईक मीटिंग्स, बट देर आर सम बेसिक चेंजेस between meetings and group discussions. So here in group discussion, specific number of people, maybe some 5 people, 7 people, or 10 people come together for discussion of any topic or a discussion of any specific topic, and again to come to some conclusion which is acceptable for all people. बघा, तो चर्चेच्या अंती जो कोणता निर्णय होतोय तो कसा पाहिजे, तर इट शुड बी acceptable for all people. मग in this group discussion situation there are some observers. Some people are there to observe you, how you perform in that group discussion, how you open new points, how you reject others' opinions, how confident you are, what level of command you have over language. Are you getting or not? So all these things are counted in such group discussions. Your subject knowledge is counted, your behavior is counted, your attitudes are counted. So whatever is counted, we are going to learn. But just have one overview, one outstanding picture of this professional oral communication. And with our discussion, I hope that you have understood what the forms of professional oral communication are. Have you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go ahead for the next slide, which contains different forms of professional written communication. माझी स्क्रीन दिसते सगळ्यांना?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, sir.
So in the last unit of first semester, see what am I saying? In the last unit of your first semester, you have learned some forms of written communication which are visible here at the left side of the screen. मग ते कोणते कोणते आहेत तर they are the forms of business correspondence, in which there are different letters like inquiry letter, order letter, complaint letter, quotation letter, adjustment letter, sales letter, then collection letters. मग हे पण पाठवले जाणं गरजेचं आहे. कोणाकडून कोणाला, काय पर्पज असतो, कोणत्या गोष्टी असल्या पाहिजेत त्याच्यामध्ये, ह्या गोष्टी तुम्ही लास्ट सेमिस्टरमध्ये शिकलेले असाल. If not, we will have some lectures for discussion of these things. Are you clear? Okay, then after that, you can see the next forms of professional written communication. Which are they? Read out. The highlighted part on my screen.
Office drafting, notices, circulars, memos, email.
करेक्ट. मग बघा, या ज्या नोटिसेस असतात, सर्क्युलर्स असतात, मेमोज असतात, ईमेल्स असतात, यांचा पर्पज काय असतो? तर अगेन कम्युनिकेशन. मग आय विल टेक यू टू आवर अर्लियर स्लाइड. इज इट विजिबल? बघा, हा कोणीतरी जनरल मॅनेजर आहे and this general manager wishes to spread some information among all employees of that organization. Suppose these are all employees, then that general manager will take help of one notice or one circular. Do you agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
हा. मग हे ड्राफ्टिंग, मग तुमचा असा प्रश्न असेल की हे ड्राफ्टिंग करणं आमचं काम आहे का? तुम्ही असं म्हणाल की सर आम्ही इंजिनियर होणार आहोत आणि आम्हाला असलं ड्राफ्टिंग वगैरे करावं लागेल का? तर माझं उत्तर असेल, यू कॅनॉट प्रेडिक्ट व्हॉट टाइप ऑफ वर्क विल कम टू यू. कळतंय मी काय म्हणतोय? वर्क्स आर नॉट प्रेडिक्टेबल. At specific time, what type of work will come to you, it is not sure, but you must be able to handle all situations. आणि जेव्हा कधी असा प्रसंग येईल त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला ते काम परफेक्टली करता आलं पाहिजे. कळतंय? You should not be dependent. You have to be independent in all these written matters, oral matters, and that's why you have to learn it. You have to learn the skills, how to prepare a notice, how to give information, what to add, what not to add, what is the psychology of readers. Are you getting or not? What are the needs of the readers? And what should I write in that matter? Karte? Am I understandable to you or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
मग त्याच्यासारखेच हे अदर फॉर्म्स आहेत, सर्क्युलर्स, मेमोज, ईमेल्स वगैरे. देन कम टू द नेक्स्ट फॉर्म. In the right side of your screen you will find reports. Okay, मग परत मी तुम्हाला वरच्या स्ट्रक्चर कडे घेऊन जातोय. बघा, at the top there is general manager as we have seen, and at the bottom there is production department. And suppose you are the head of that production department, then you will have to prepare reports for submitting them to the general manager. ठीक आहे ना? रिपोर्टिंग करणं म्हणजे काय, तर थोडक्यात माहिती देणं. मग ठराविक प्रसंगी ठराविक विषयाला अनुसरून तुम्हाला हायर अथॉरिटीजला माहिती द्यावी लागते, रिपोर्टिंग करावं लागतं. समजा तुम्ही सिव्हिल इंजिनियर आहात आणि तुम्ही साईटवर काम करताय, तर तुमचा जो प्रोजेक्ट आहे तो कसा सुरू आहे त्याच्याबद्दल चीफ इंजिनियरला माहिती द्यावी लागत नाही का तुम्हाला? द पर्सेंटेज ऑफ कंप्लीटेड वर्क, the percentage of remaining work. So this is just sample. So it is the need of any profession to report to the higher authorities through different forms of reports. And on the basis of reports, the higher authorities come to know what is happening at the ground level, and they can take the right decisions. So whatever information you are providing through the reports must be realistic, must be factual, must be objective. है की नाही? तुम्ही दिलेली माहिती जर खरी असेल, योग्य असेल, तरच योग्य निर्णय हे वरिष्ठाकडून घेतले जातात. आर यू क्लियर? Yes or no? Am I understand? हाँ, okay. So बघा मग याच्यामध्ये वेगवेगळे हे टाइप्स तुम्हाला दिसत आहेत तिथे कोणते कोणते आहेत बघा. देर इज ऍक्सिडेंट रिपोर्ट. कधी कधी ऍक्सिडेंट्स होऊ शकतात तुमच्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये, वरिष्ठांना माहिती द्यावी लागते त्याबद्दल. देन फॉल इन प्रोडक्शन, उत्पादनामध्ये झालेली घट असेल, प्रोग्रेस असेल, इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन असेल. इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन म्हणजे तपास. तर एखाद्या गोष्टीचा तपास करण्याचं काम पण तुमच्याकडे असू शकतं त्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये घडलेल्या गोष्टीबद्दल, त्याच्याबद्दल माहिती द्यावी लागते. So try to understand the scope of all these aspects. Then the last type of professional written communication, which you can see here, is job related communication. In that, your biodata, your resume, your job application are the important things. So at this juncture, at this time, you may not be serious about all these things. But when you will be in the last year and when you will step in organization, that time these things will be very crucial, very important for you. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So we are going to learn all these forms in our coming lectures. So there is the last slide. What is it? It is about the conclusions. So who will read the first conclusion? बघा आतापर्यंत आपण जी काही चर्चा केली त्याचे हे काही निष्कर्ष आहेत. मग पहिला निष्कर्ष कोण वाचेल? Someone please go ahead. Reading a screen is not a big deal. It's very simple. Just opening mouth, taking initiative. आपलं नेहमी असंच होतं बघा. कोणीतरी आपल्याला काहीतरी विचारतंय, आपण बोललं पाहिजे.
Communication is the most crucial aspect of organizational life.
Very good. Next. Sagib, go ahead.
It can be verbal or written or non-verbal.
Very good. Then the third conclusion.
Both forms of communication are essential for the success of any organization.
Okay, very good. And the last one?
We as a future stakeholders of an organization need to adopt various skills of oral, written and non-verbal communication.
Okay. So Sakib, have you understood everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So now let us go ahead for the attendance. I'll pronounce your roll numbers. You'll say if present or absent. Okay. So roll number 1. Is he or she absent? Okay, roll number 1 is absent. Roll number 2. Please say yes if you are present. Okay, 2 is absent. Roll number 3.
Present, sir.
Okay, roll number 4.
Present, sir.
Okay, 5.
Present, sir.
6.
Present, sir.
7.
Present, sir.
8. Roll number 8 is absent. Roll number 9.
Yes, sir.
10.
Present, sir.
Okay, 11. Be fast. Roll number 11 is absent. 12.
Present, sir.
Okay, 13.
Present, sir.
14 is absent.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 14 is present. 15 is absent. 16 absent. 17.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 18 absent. 19 is absent. 20.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 21.
Yes, sir.
22 is absent. 23 is absent.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 24.
Yes, sir.
25 is absent. 26.
Yes,
Sir, 11 present.
11 is present. Okay, 26.
Yes, sir.
27,
Yes, sir.
28 is absent, 29 absent, 30 absent, 31.
Yes, sir.
31 is present, or 30. Okay, let me repeat once again. Roll number 30, 30.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 31,
Yes, sir.
32,
Yes, sir.
33,
Yes, sir.
34,
Present, sir.
35,
Yes, sir.
36. 36 is absent, 37.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 38.
Present, sir.
Okay, 39,
Present, sir.
40,
Yes, sir.
41. 41 is absent, 42 is absent.
Present, sir.
Okay, 43. 43 is absent, 44,
Present, sir.
45. 45 is absent, 46.
Present.
Okay, 47. 47 is absent, 48 is absent, 49.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 50. 50 is absent, 51,
Yes, sir.
52,
Yes, sir.
53.
Present, sir.
Okay, 54,
Present, sir.
55,
Present, sir.
56,
Present, sir.
57,
Yes, sir.
58. 58 is absent, 59 is absent, 60 is absent. What is the last roll number? Can anyone?
74.
Hello. 74, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 61.
60 present, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 60 is present, 61 is present, 62 is absent, 63 is absent, 64.
Present, sir.
Okay. 63 is also present, 64 is also present. Then 65.
Present, sir.
Okay, 66,
Present, sir.
67,
Yes, sir.
68,
Yes, sir.
69. 69 is absent, 70.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 71. 71 is
Present, sir.
present. Okay, 72,
Present, sir.
73,
Present, sir.
and 74.
Present, sir.
Okay. So thank you everybody for your patience and listening. Let's
Hello.
meet.
Sir, 58 राहिलं, sir.
Excuse me. Roll number 58 is present. Okay.
Hi, yes, sir.
Anyone else?
18. 18.
Hello, sir.
63
present.
63 present. Correct. Anyone else?
62, sir.
62 is present. Anyone else? Okay. So I was saying that thank you everybody.
69, sir.
Okay, 69. ठीक आहे. चला. झाले सगळे? Okay. So thank you everybody for your patience, your listening, and your cooperation. Let's meet again in our next lecture. Thank you.